Hello everyone, I am Crick and I am doing a preview of all the teams in this year's IPL. And in this video, I will discuss about Kolkata Knight Riders. I will start the preview with the last year's performance, and this is the squad which they had last year. The highlighted players in red are the players who were ruled out, and the ones in the green are the players who replaced them. Last year, they were the defending champions, but their performance was very poor. They had a captaincy change as they made Ajinkya Rahane as their captain, as Shreyas Iyer left the team after winning a trophy with them. They were inconsistent last year and they struggled to continue their winning momentum, losing games in between. So, two of their games were also washed out, which didn't help them qualify for the playoffs. Now, let's look at the performance. So, Ajinkya Rahane was the highest run scorer for them, and Varun Chakravarti was the highest wicket taker. So now let's look at the changes. So here the highlighted players are the ones which are not part of their squad this season. They have let go Venkatesh Iyer, who was brought at around 23 crores, and also released six of their overseas players, including Andre Russell, who has been a huge part of KKR squad. They also released some of their Indian bowlers, which didn't get much chances in playing 11. Now let's look at the playing 11. So they had a consistent playing 11 with almost all the players, as you can see, playing majority of the games, and their performance was not up to the mark. The spinners bowled well, but their batting and bowling didn't combine together to win them the matches. Now let's discuss what changes were made this season. So before the season started, they didn't trade any of the players before the auction, and in the auction they picked Cameron Green for around 25 crore and making him the highest paid overseas player bought at the auction. Few of their bowlers are already ruled out before the start of the season. As you can see, like the ones which are highlighted in the red are the ruled out, and the ones in green are the replacements. So this will have an impact on the team. Like for example, Harshit Rana was one of their main bowlers who could also bat a bit. So losing him can have a huge impact on the team. Now let's see who are the new players in their squad. So the ones which are highlighted in green are the new players. So Cameron Green, Tejasvi Dahiya, Finn Allen, Tim Seifert, the New Zealand opening pair, Rahul Tripathi, Sachin Ravindra, Sarthak Ranjan, Daksh Kamra, Matisha Patirana, Mustafizur Rahman, who was then replaced, Akashdeep, who was also replaced, Prashant Solanki, Kartik Yagi, Blessing Mujrabani, Saurabh Dubey, and Navdeep Saini. So these are the new players which they have picked this season. Now let's see my playing 11 for them. So at the top, I am going with Team Seifert or Finland, any one of them, which they can pick, and that player will be the wicket keeper. Then the opening partner will be Sunil Narayan. One down, we will have Ajinkya Rahane, the captain. Then at number four, we can have Raghuvanshi or Rahul Tripathi, any one of them. Then at five, Cameron Green. Then Rinku Singh, Ramandeep Singh, and all-rounder Anikul Roy, who can bowl also. Then Vaibhav Arora, Varun Chakravarti. Then they can pick Blessing or Matisha Patirana, any one of them. Matisha Patirana will be missing the initial games, so they can go with Blessing. And the last, Umran Malik or Navdeep Saini. So this is the playing 11 which I have picked, and they have other you know Indian bowlers like Kartik Tyagi, which also can get a chance in this 11. So they have this. This is the 11 which I have picked, but the combination uh, is not does not look very good because they in the bowling they are lacking because Blessing or Matisha Patirana is injured, so they have to go with Blessing. Umran Malik is coming from injury. Navdeep Saini is a replacement player. They have to find a bowling combination. Varun Chakravarti, Vaibhav Arora are the bowlers which they went with in the last season. Anukul Roy could be picked because he's one of the all-rounders who they need, and there are no other all-rounders which they can try out. And the combination they have a lot to you know go go through different combinations because they cannot play both team. They can also try playing both Team Seifert and Finn Allen, but then it means that they both open and Narayan comes down and bats down the order, and they won't be able to play Blessing or Matisha Patirana, considering that Green will be almost a certain pick in the 11. So they have to pick. They can pick play only four overseas. So they are if they go with both the New Zealand openers, then their bowling fast bowling could become big as one of Blessing or Patirana have to as this fast bowling have to overseas player can be difficult. They can pick Indian fast bowlers also, but that also means that fast bowling could be weak. So because of that, I have picked only one, and this kind of situation, can create issues in the combination because they will have to finalize their bowling combination uh, uh, in the at the very start. And not sure if Cameron Green will be bowling, so he is coming in place of Andre Russell, who used to bowl in the game. So I'm not sure if Cameron Green uh, will have the same impact. And they have to replace Venkatesh Iyer and Russell, so that is going to be very difficult. The bowling looks very weak as they have only two bowlers like Varun Chakri, and others bowlers are not the first choice bowlers, so they are dealing with injuries. So these are the replacement bowlers, as you can see. So the batting looks same as the last season, but they have to finalize the combinations in the bowling and the overseas quota which they have. If anything goes wrong, then they will be struggling to find the right balance. So based on this issues in their playing 11, finding the right combination, finding the right balance, and the injuries which to their main players, I'm have given them a ranking of 10. And yeah, so that's it in this preview. So let me know your thoughts about this video and comment below where KKR will finish. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.